Another video I would like to make. It has to do with living in two realities at the same time. Do you know that you live in two realities at the same time? What does that mean? You always find inconsistencies. Some things like when you see your own doppelganger, or when you move to a place from far away and you meet all the exact same people at the new place, and you're like so far away and you're like, these are the same people. You ever wondered about that? So, in this reality, I have a friend that committed suicide. And every single day I watch this guy's videos, and it's the guy that I knew that committed suicide. Looks like him, sounds like him. And I can't reconcile that because there's nothing to reconcile. I see it. Now, the only thing that I know about it that might be the problem is that some of the stuff the guy said in the video indicates he's CIA. The CIA have the cowboys. They have like a cowboy division or some shit like that. I don't know, my buddy Red Feather had the card. He had the card. Now, Red Feather is either a clone of my dad. Now, that sounds weird. But I've got a picture of my dad, and I put it on, like when he was 15 or 16, and I put it on his door when he was in the hospital. And I had a picture of Red Feather and put the two side by side. It's the same fucking guy. They're about the same height. You know, obviously, one's a lot younger because he's younger than me. But redheaded, basically the same guy. So if we're in a genetic experiment or a my lab, and I suggest that we are, then these things would be part of the programs that they're running at the national level. And that's all right, I guess, to notice it. I mean, either they'll whack me for saying it, and that can be true, but people should know. I have another lady friend, and I'll put the pictures here. I've been talking to her, and I met this lady, a very pretty, attractive Hispanic woman. She was working at a human resource of a temporary staffing agency. Very attractive, professional, career vixen. And I already got the thing for, I like the hot boss ladies. I like it, you know, the sexy fucking, I like their outfit. I like all their shit. It's just very attractive to me. So that's an archetype. You know, it's a type. So now, but we've been friends for quite a while. Well, we just started talking to each other on Facebook because one aspect of the program still can communicate to me through the program. And we still communicate. Now, there's an aspect of the program that still wants to hack its way back in to put me back to sleep. And I know that, but that's not currently the part that I'm communicating with as a friend. I'm communicating with the human that's just a human like me as a friend. And I can do that. And I choose to do that. Like my other lady friend who, and I like her, you know, she's part of the program too, because she's a very attractive female. And now she's on her second child. So she's not as hot body as, you know, she would have been when she was that girl the program used to honey badger the men. What is honey badger? Look it up. That's all I'm going to say. Look that shit up. It's not good. But this is what the program does. They have programs. They have one for each of us. We've been taking tests since we were in school. They put us in different boxes, assigned us different things that we're supposed to do. And some of them things you would want to do. Most of them you wouldn't. Now, the reason why you got to stay awake and aware is because if you don't meditate and you don't have some sort of broad field awareness, a lot of this stuff you would just be going through the blind motions. And then things like relationships where you have kids and build long time lasting bonds, you don't want to have those things going automated. You want to take back the reins in your own hand, which means you're going to have to be aware and do some of the work on yourself that makes you see some things about yourself that you won't like, and it won't be easy to reconcile. One of those things is the fact that you are God. Not like but we all have the spark of God, thus we have everything in us that is every other thing. That's hard to reconcile because when you look in the world and you bitch about people like Joe Biden or whatever, you got to realize that there's something inside of you that's Joe Biden. And you ought to be working on that rather than bitching and get caught up in this out external world narrative, which is extremely hard to do in this form we're in because we don't remember. But I tell you what, I'm for an indicator because I do have some people that can get into my awareness and that I do like to help them work. But if these people haven't shown any interest in finding out or asking my stories and they're dumping their information in their sad face fucking songs, sad sorry songs and stories onto me, then I'm cutting them off because I don't need anyone that's going to use me as some sort of empathic fucking human filter for their bullshit. And they're not going to be open to being a real person with me. That's just the way it ought to be.